Fuck the Packers.
Dude.
Fuck them. Fuck their fan base.
Said, nope, that's me. I'm thinking of myself with the Packers.
My girlfriend, soon to be fiance, Packer fan, her whole family. Most of my family, besides me and my dad, are Bears fans. I've never been attacked more in my life.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm gonna no offense to Packers fan, I'm gonna jump in on this. I feel like Packers fans are a little pompous because they're like, we're not big business, we're small time.
We're owned by the fans, so that makes us a different team.
Yeah, we're a little bit better than that. Oh, we don't have big business in our football. The way people describe politics. I feel like Packers fans do the
football team.
Yeah, they do the same thing. They're like, oh, well, the Packers. Well, we don't do big business in our football, and we're just okay. Yeah,
it's truly a cult.
It's fucking them and the Oakland Athletics. That's why their colors are the same. Literally, it's a cult thing, dude. We figured it out.
It's so weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why their colors are the same.
But football it'll bring people together. And again, it's like you said, it's like your wife is a Packers fan. My wife is I can't stand the Cowboys game. You should have saw how awkward that game was. We're walking into the State Farm Stadium. My wife's a Cowboys fan. I'm a Cardinals fan. Home, I'm expecting us to lose, and we end up washing them. And the stadium is filled with there's probably 30% Cardinals fans and 70% Cowboys fans. And it was just funny that there's me and one other guy. Everyone's sitting down, just frustrated, and we're just like,
anyone?
We're like, yeah,
what? Scratch her.
Yeah. And it was funny, the other Cardinals fans, he's sitting in between, there had to be his people. We're sitting in between 5 people, and we're talking, and I'm just like, I'm gonna go get a beer. Do you want one? Fuck the other 4.
You don't count. What was that? From Half Baked, where the guy on the microphone is like,
fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, and fuck you, I'm out.
Super exciting. So our teams again, so got Marshall, Bears fan, Nerds the Eagle fan, I'm a Cardinals fan, and we kind of hashed out what we think our team is gonna do in the end. So I just want to see run through that again, and then kind of see what you guys are excited for most.
Yeah.
From your team, what potentially. So whoever wants to take it.
Well, I'll go ahead and start. My team, Nerdy Birds. I know, corny name, whatever. But I'm pretty excited about this league. I think I have a solid shot in winning the championship and bringing that thing home. Sorry, guys. I know I'm already thinking.
We'll see. I got the A+.
I just, I'm mostly excited about having Jalen Hurts as a quarterback. I've never was able to get the quarterback I wanted in the league, let alone I haven't been able to get Jalen Hurts since he's been in the league. And I'm confident this year he's going to prove a point to the doubters, the naysayers, all those guys out there, the haters that just wants to see him fail. I don't know why. But, we all know he was dealing with an injury last year. And, the coach. I think this year is going to be better than what people are thinking for them. And also, super excited to have Christian McCaffrey. I've never had him in the league as well. So,
he'll play for probably 4 games.
Look, I'm going to enjoy those 4 games.
He's injured.
I loaded up on running backs. I loaded up on running backs this year. So, I got Achane. I got Montgomery. But we good. We eating out here. We good. Although I got an A in my grade from Yahoo, but they did say the few bad things about my draft is I had a few players from San Fran on the same team. So,
Okay.
But I got a lot of players that can, I got a bunch of receivers, a bunch of running backs. So I'm good.
Okay. So for your main team, for your Eagles, give me your records for the Eagles and then your fantasy team. What do you think the Eagles will do as a record, and then what do you think your fantasy team will do?
So I am going to stand by my earlier prediction of 11-5 for the Eagles. It seems like I may be reaching, but I don't think so. I think we need to progress from last year and progress from the year before where we went to the Super Bowl. We need to get to the Super Bowl. We need to win that thing. Jalen Hurts has shown that he can be that quarterback. He had like a Aaron Rodgers-esque year that year where he threw about 6 interceptions the entire year. And last year he threw so many interceptions. I can't even believe people are like assuming that can be like the real him. You can't go a year with only throwing 6 interceptions and be the exact opposite of that. Like if you're that careful with the ball, that means you have something, and then having the injury that he was dealing with kind of, like bolsters, that argument. So I think they're going to have a much better year than last year. I'm going to say 11-5. And like I said, with my fantasy team, I firmly believe I can finish top 3.
Okay. Well, what about a record on your fantasy? Like, give me a
Fantasy is a lot harder to predict the record, but if I'm going to be modest, I'll just say undefeated. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No, I'm probably going to lose the first game. It was a joke.
Remember that.
Said I'm going 15-1.
10-6.
10. Okay. 10-6. That's a solid one. All right. And then I always got to do this too. So on the other side of the ball, like what kind of things are you like expecting? Because the Philly's got a nasty defense too, man.
So we really needed to address 2 things. We needed to address that line, especially with us losing Kelce, Jason Kelce. We needed to address, but also with that being said, I love Jason Kelce. He is a treasure. That man is a treasure. But I think a lot of the criticism that Jalen Hurts was getting was a little unfair, and a lot of it should have been directed towards Jason Kelce. He had a poor year. And I knew he was out the door. Like he was kind of out of it, So like it wasn't a surprise when he said he was retiring. And then the second thing we needed to address was our secondary defense. Oh my goodness, that was disgusting. Just the worst. Went from like one of the best defense out there. Like our defense that year we went to the Super Bowl, secondary was a monster. Run defense was a monster. Everywhere on that field was a monster. And then it just dissipated. Nothing changed. We had a couple rookies that got in there and they actually did really good for being rookies. Like they weren't even the problem. So we just need to, tighten up that defense. First game is against Green Bay. That'll be a really good.
And you're playing in Brazil.
Yeah. Neutral site. It would be a really good measuring stick to see where the defense at, because Jordan Love, he's shown that he has potential and he's good. So they have some weapons that could test us to see where we're at.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, side note, they had to triple security for both teams in Brazil because shit's getting wild. They're not even allowed to use their phones.
Yeah, and neither team is allowed to wear green either.
Yep, not allowed.
That sounds crazy.
Green Bay Packers and the Eagles can't wear green.
Yeah, the 2 teams.
That sounds. I feel like NFL's pulling the church's property prospector.
Oh.
They're like they always pick the shadiest neighborhoods to put the you don't even need to go to what are you
doing?
What are you doing? Let me go to this place in the middle of some crazy shit. and
We're
talk
like-
some football.
where Twitter just got banned in Brazil. So, or X, whatever the hell you want to call it now. So they're having like a bunch of like social media restrictions going on too. So it's
Yeah.
like he like a lot of people are
Prob-
pissed.
Yeah, probably not the best place. And it's like, yo, we have the states. I heard somebody saying that. Somebody was saying they don't want to play there. They're like, we have the whole states. Like,
Yeah,
fucking take us to the Field of Dreams field, and we'll play there.
Mhm.
Like, don't. Yeah. So that's is that the first? That's the first game in
The
Brazil.
first,
no,
I
we're
think
on
it might be
Friday.
the first game in
The
Brazil.
first game is Thursday.
No, so I mean, you guys'
I-
first game.
I
for
think it's the
season is
first.
there.
I think it's the
That's our
first game ever in Brazil.
Yeah, first game ever, first game of our
I got it,
season, first game of Green Bay season in Brazil, Friday. So
Huh.
that's the second
Wow.
game of the season for the NFL.
That'll be interesting to watch. All right, so so we got the defense. So you're saying 11-5 on the regular season for the Eagles, and then you said a 10-6 for the fantasy. Okay, those are pretty solid numbers. And honestly, I don't think I have any. Maybe with the 11-5 number, okay. I think you guys will go. Me personally, I think you guys will go 10-6. That's just my I think you guys will go 10-6. Like you said, with the fantasy, it's kind of hard to see. Like, I could probably give you guys a more prediction after like week 4.
Yeah.
Just like based on. But yeah, those are pretty solid. What about you, Marshall? What are you thinking? Like Bears wise, and then
So like Bears wise, I mean, you guys remember the last episode? Corey was upset with my choices, but I'll
Be
probably
happier.
I'm gonna stick with. They'll probably be 8-9 in the season. They're gonna have themselves a good run at the wild card. I'm confident about that. But like again, I just don't want to have my hopes up because we've been through this with Trubisky, we've been through this with Fields. And it's just like, hey, and also like this is, I think, probably the most consistent coaching staff we've had, and that's just head coach wise in the past few years. Because we had
Right.
Lovie Smith for years, and I was bitter when they didn't give Lovie his money. But I guess I get it. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm still a little hurt. But you just got to look at that too, because we had fucking Mark Trestman as a head coach. That was his first time being an NFL head coach because he was coaching over in Canada. And
Yeah.
Bears ownership was like, yeah, this will be great. This will be perfect. And no, one of the worst seasons we've ever had.
Quick
And then
question: What
nothing about it
happened
was
to
perfect.
Matt? What happened to Matt Nagy? What happened?
Man,
Because
Matt Nagy is a great offensive coordinator, but
just-
he shouldn't be allowed to do anything else.
He just showed
Oh,
that
kinda
he
like-
has limits.
Yeah,
kind of like
Wow.
Josh McDaniels.
100%. Yes. He's very good at this one thing,
Bingo.
but it helps when he has an Andy Reid and a fucking Pat Mahomes to work with.
Yeah,
So,
no, I feel that.
These
Feel
things are
that.
true.
yeah, but I could go on about the Bears coaching issues. And Eberflus, he's a player's coach, and that's all good. That I enjoy that. I really respect that, because if you don't have the players, how are you really going to actively fight for yourself in that team or the league? I mean, look at Dan Campbell. He's a player's coach through and
Yeah.
through.
Oh,
Those
and
players will die for him. So
straight, and it's crazy because
I
he didn't
mean-
really even make too many changes. Like him himself was a great catalyst.
He's
Yep.
just one of those people that not even if he wasn't a coach, he'd be like a teacher or something, and
some type of
people just like him because I'm
Yep.
not
You
even
know-
on the team and I wanted to bite a kneecap. Like,
You
Mhm.
know
have
who
you listened
else?
to him speak?
Yeah, for facts though. No, because like who else was like that? And I was pissed the Cardinals didn't get him when they had a chance. We had a chance to get Ray Horton. You remember
Oh,
Ray
that's
Horton?
Right.
Dude,
Ooh,
that
yeah.
guy is a
Flashback.
fucking coach of man, dude. And I remember when we had the chance to get him, and who did we go? I was just like, why wouldn't you get the guy that's like in the trenches with the players? Like,
What year was that? That would have
I
happened.
think that I think we ended up getting like Denny Green. No,
Mm.
yeah, I think we ended up getting Denny Green that year. Or
Oh God,
who was
that
the coach? Who was the coach before? Oh, we picked up Ken Wisenhunt. That's what we did. That year we could have got
that name?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. As soon as you
Wizenhead.
said it,
yeah.
that's a
But
that's a
hey, Ken Wisenhunt came in and did the damn thing. I
He
think
did.
we actually were like a playoff contention team when he was there. But we just
respectable
like we just
outfit.
we weren't good enough to win, but
Mhm.
we were fucking good. Like and I remember that. That's one coach. I was like, and then too, like Cliff Kingsbury's first years with the Cardinals, I was very impressed, man. That throw that we did against the Bills, like those years where he was there and like we beat the Rams, like I like I just a lot of times I want like you never know what's going on behind the scenes, but I just wonder like sometimes I'm just like like this guy seemed to be a good fit, like he seemed to and
Yeah.
I brought that up because I kind of felt that way with Matt Nagy because the year he was coaching, he won like Coach of the Year, and I remember watching the Bears was like super super duper fun, and then like that seemed to like dissipate really fast,
Yep.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, also like what didn't help with Matt Nagy was fucking what's his name? I forget it because I feel like he did Justin dirty. Offense coordinator that we took from the Packers, where his entire career he was used to Aaron Rodgers. So he was setting plays up like Justin was Aaron Rodgers. And I'm like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Like they're nowhere near the same type of player. Justin doesn't have that type of arm. He has double the mobility as Rodgers, but
Yeah. Completely
he doesn't
different
have
play.
like So like
Yeah.
it again, I can go on and on about Bears coaching, but so but if I'm being optimistic for Corey's sake,
Thank you.
I could see the Bears honestly going like 10-7.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
go.
I like that.
Go.
I
Uh,
like, and honestly, for the team, like, every year there's a team that you want to do good. And I feel like a lot of people want the Bears to be, so it would be nice. Like, it would be nice to get that. You know what I mean? But
oh yeah.
like you said, we got to be realistic. We watched this game for, like, it would be nice if he came out and did exactly what they said he could do. But,
Yeah,
Right.
it's
like I
like
said in
I
the
don't want
beginning,
you
we
to
just got
make
to
up
see.
a number. I don't want you to make up a number.
No.
I want you to be realistic and not be biased towards your history.
Well, we'll see. Because
Yeah.
if I was being optimistic and biased, I probably would say like 3 wins.
He's like, if I'm really, really,
Yeah.
because honestly, too, it's like that's another thing that they talk about, and we see it's like, these rookie quarterbacks are really being pushed into these positions where they have to develop a lot faster than some of the greats.
If you
Like
don't show
Yeah.
potential
the greats,
you're going to be gone.
Because like
And-
the
and-
pressure of being a rookie quarterback on top of bring it up again, coaching, where Matt Eberflus is on the hot seat this year. If they don't have some type of winning record, he's out. So he's going to feel that pressure and throw that type of pressure at the players too. And again, he's a player's coach, sure, but once you feel that pressure of losing your job and you're like a manager, you have your
Well,
subordinates.
if you even
like,
if
it
you
trickled
don't try
down.
to project it, it's gonna ooze out at somehow, like like I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on the word I was gonna say, like whether directly or indirectly, like whether you mean to or don't mean to, and especially when you have a quarterback that's a leader and that is sensitive to people and stuff like that, like he's gonna put the pressure, he's gonna feel the pressure himself because he's gonna know the situation.
Oh yeah.
So it's the pressure is gonna be put on the quarterback whether he means to or not. It's on the team. It's on the team because he is the head coach.
Right. Yeah. But again, I'll probably 8 and 9, but then I'll also probably go like, if I'm being optimistic, happier 10 and 7. But for me in our fantasy league, I mean, I got the A+ with kind of a weird team.
Yo, so yeah, make sure we show this in the because I want to see. I want to see your A. I want to see your
But,
A+. I want to see yours
uh,
too. If you guys can link those in the chat.
I'll probably go like 13-2. Why not?
13.
Let's
Ooh.
say it.
Oh,
But
okay.
hey, we're about to hit our break. We'll be back to talk about more football and who knows what else. Talked about Khalil Mack and just his overall defensive just beastness. And that it's a very popular theme with the Bears. Like they very much love those players. Like we also picked up Chase Edmonds from the Bills as one of our linebackers, and he was all right, but he was not he doesn't have that type of like prowess
Wait.
on him.
Wait, so like Chase Edmonds, the running back, the old running back from the Cardinals?
No, not Chase Edmonds. His last name is Edmonds. I can't think of his first name, but he used to be a linebacker for the Bills that we brought over a year and a half ago. And he did solid
Oh,
work.
Tremaine Edwards.
There we go, Tremaine. And he did great. Like he was a solid presence, but I think bringing on Sweat and also having Edwards from the Eagles, who also, by the way, was a Badger, so he gets extra bonus points for me. It's nice to have that type of like presence. They also have Jack Sanborn, who was also a Badger, and he had some great plays when like all of our linebackers were out for a minute and he had to step up. And man, he stepped up and it was good to see. I'm pretty sure he's still with the Bears, so another great defensive player that we have. But yeah, man, the Bears themselves, I I want to have faith. I want to, but again, I know the feeling.
Bro, no, bro, I feel you. I
fine.
feel you. I'm an Arizona Cardinals fan. We are like literally like that shit you scrape at the bottom of like when you're cleaning the bottom of something and you have that resin in the corner. That has been Arizona since we went to the Super Bowl. Like we've been like just the corners of the floor. Just like, yeah, you need a fucking deck brush. You need something hard. You got to grind and scrub that shit out of there. And I've had that taste in my mouth for years of just trying to scrub the shit out of my mouth as an Arizona Cardinals fan. This year, it's exciting, but it's like, how exciting can you get? You know it's going to be exciting down the line, but it's like, how soon will this spark? And are the right people in the right places for this to spark? Because it can spark down the line, but if these coaches don't do their job and like feed the fire into the wick so it can go down and fucking burn, then it's not going to be, we're not going to be what we need to be. Now, Kyler Murray, man, he's shown what he can do. One thing I've always been big about Kyler is his height, and Aaron Donald really showed that when we were playing the Rams. Like if you just put your arms up, it takes a while for that ball to go from here to, here.
Right.
Like I saw that so much and it was very hard to watch. But to have another like Fitzgerald level talent, because we have like, DeAndre Hopkins is clean, but I don't think he's a Fitzgerald level talent. Like he has the ability to get open, but I don't feel like he's physical. Like Larry Fitzgerald will catch the ball in the middle of three motherfuckers, and DeAndre Hopkins, he did with that one catch against the Bills, but like a lot of times, like when that pressure's on him, if the pressure's brought, he's not going to like still make the catch in the middle of like Larry would, But with Marvin Harrison, they're saying he kind of has that upside, man. Like he's like, he's physical. Now, I didn't watch a lot of his college stuff, but from what I'm seeing,
I mean,
from
I
practice,
hate Ohio State for a reason. They're good.
Yeah. From me too, I'm like, yo, fuck Ohio State too. but it's nice to actually be a beneficiary instead of like
Some-
being on the opposite end of that shit for once, you know.
know,
So I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'm gonna go for the Arizona Cardinals for a season overall record this year. I'm gonna say I want to go with 8-9, you know, and that's just realistic. And that's just the first year of them gelling together. And that's really on a high note because when I look at like the NFC West is a very tough division. If you look at what's in that league, in that division, you know, we got the fucking Rams. Like everybody in that division is a Super Bowl champ except for the Cardinals on multiple occasions.
True enough.
You know what I mean?
Who's all the
Yeah.
teams in that division?
So we have the San Francisco
The
49ers,
49ers.
we have the Los Angeles Rams, and we have the Seattle Seahawks and the Cardinals. So like
Yeah.
we're always bottom because it's not just
Yeah,
them being
that's a
good.
tough division. That might be
They're-
honestly like, what's a tougher division than that?
It is literally one of the tough.
Who's all in the Chiefs division?
The AFC North is at the
North.
North. We have the Ravens,
yeah.
the Chiefs,
Ravens,
the
Chiefs.
Dolphins,
The
and
Dolphins aren't in there.
Dolphins wouldn't be in the North.
No.
No,
It might be the Titans.
Oh, Titans. Oh, hold on. Let me see.
they're like
Let me
virtually
look.
they're like virtually the same division.
Yeah.
They might be a little bit better because the Cardinals and the what is the other one?
Oh, okay. So
Seahawks.
AFC. So
Yeah, Seahawks,
the
they're
AFC
kinda
West.
like in the same tier.
AFC West is Denver Broncos, Chargers, Raiders, and Chiefs.
Which
So,
whatever.
So for me, I think the AFC North is what I'm thinking is a very tough division. And this division has the Ravens, Bengals, Steelers, and Browns. Now, all these teams
And the
every
Bengals
year,
aren't pushovers. The defense is one of the best when they're healthy.
Ravens, and then the Steelers. I mean, like they're always in the playoffs. Even the Browns. Browns are like to me, that the AFC North is one of the toughest divisions.
If they get their quarterback
Outside.
situation handled, they'd be pretty decent because their
Mhm.
defense is disgusting.
Yeah, but so with us, like Cardinals, we always have our work cut out. Like it doesn't matter what, like it's just the division. So, like I said, I'm gonna go. What the fuck did I say?
You said 8-9.
8-9. Okay,
Yeah.
I for some reason in my brain I started saying 7, and I was like, wait, that math isn't mathing. But so we have 8-9, and then for my league team,
What's it gonna be?
just because they rated me so low, fuck these guys, okay?
That's
Listen
the
to me,
ratings.
okay?
Look, I like the way the Yahoo app is set up, but yeah, their grading is jacked.
Yeah, fuck these guys, okay? I'm winning 12 games. I'm winning 12 games in our
Okay.
league.
Okay.
I look at my lineup. I see Josh Allen. He has the passing and the rushing down. So when I see Josh Allen projected to only get 22 points against my Cardinals, that makes me happy as a fan. But as a realist that watches football, I know what those numbers are going to be because as edge, we don't have edge rushers and things established in Arizona. And Josh Allen's been in the league already a few years. So, and he already performs at a high level. So 22.79 for Josh Allen, that is just fucking low. I'm saying he's going to at least get 30. At least get 30 against my Cardinals. At least
Not-
30.
I'm not going
Hey,
to
I
say
mean-
anything.
They
So,
don't have the king of drama anymore in Stephon Diggs, so it actually might kind of work out for him.
I
We'll
don't
see.
know
Yeah.
about hey, look, he's allowed to be the king of drama when your passing rating and stats go up tremendously when he gets to your team. It's kind of how
Yeah.
it works.
Yeah.
This is a true test for Josh Allen. to see if he can
Eh,
do it without him.
You think? Do you think so? I would have.
Yeah,
I would have to.
absolutely.
I would have to put that on the
Look at
because
both
Josh
their
Allen.
look at both their track records. Like when Stephon Diggs goes to a team, when he's there, everybody eats, or at least your quarterback is looking pretty good.
Right, but
And
then
then
overall,
Josh Allen doesn't have the stats to support that without Stephon Diggs.
but see though, that's what I was about to argue because Josh Allen has shown that he could tuck it and take himself. And then if you look at
But
people
that's
like
what,
Dawson,
yeah,
if you
but
look
that's the
at people
thing.
like Dawson Knox as a tight end, his upside went up because Josh Allen was able to find him. And Gabe Davis, who I drafted, his number and his projection have gone up significantly. And I can show where Gabe Davis has stepped in those games and
I am aware of
literally,
Gabe Davis, but
literally,
He's also,
bro.
he's
thing
not
is-
on the
the thing-
team anymore.
Gabe Davis isn't
oh,
on the team.
oh,
No, he left the
where's he at?
Bills.
Where?
I think
Hold
he's with the
on.
Jags.
Oh, but look,
Hold on. I
look,
have him on one of
here's
my
the
teams.
thing.
Hold on.
If Josh Allen doesn't have a
He
Stephon
is.
Diggs tier person that can just grab anything, like he's great on the ground and he's great as a quarterback.
Wait, so hold on a
But
minute. So
he's
who the
just-
fuck do the Bills have for wideout?
Um,
I'm about to look it up right now. I'm about to
right
look it
now,
up right
so
now.
like their probably star is probably going to be Austin Kincaid or whatever his name is.
Kincaid, yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot about
the
Oof.
tight end. He's probably going to get a lot of the receptions.
Ooh, yeah.
because
they
they're gonna try
have-
to limit those deep passes, so that tight end is
Yep.
gonna eat.
And they also have David Cook, and he's a stud of a running back. Like, sure, he's on the older end, but he's still going to be a workhorse, and he's going to
Yeah,
get
they got
his
James
touches.
Cook.
Did they
James
not have
Cook.
Singletary?
Nope.
No, Singletary's a giant now.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
he's
that's
been
right.
a giant for a little bit.
Yeah.
So look at this. Oh my God. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely going to be a test for Allen because his dude, you want to know who he has at wideout right now?
he's just gotta be precise, a little bit more precise, because he doesn't have that safety blanket.
He has Khalil Shakur,
Who's not bad.
Curtis Samuel, and he has Marquez Valdez Scantling.
I forgot about Samuels.
But that's it.
Valdez
Oh my
Scantling?
God. I thought he had Gabe Davis. I didn't know Gabe Davis was on the fucking Jaguars.
Yeah, solid.
That's
four,
crazy.
Yes.
That's why I drafted him because I was like, oh, he's got Josh Allen throwing to him, but he's a Jaguar. He's got Trevor Lawrence. But then that's cool because then that kind of takes away from Calvin. No, Calvin Ridley's not on there anymore. That takes away
Ridley, I
from.
think, is a Falcon.
He's wait.
No.
I think he's a Titan.
Yeah, I
Might
was
be
about to say,
Titan.
I think he's the Titan.
I think Calvin Ridley's a
He
Titan.
was with the Falcons when he got suspended for betting.
He was with the
That's
Titans
what it
when that
was.
happened. Yes.
Damn, wait a minute. So this is gonna be interesting. The Bills don't have any fucking wideouts, bro.
They have,
really, no.
those guys are decent. Like Valdez Scanlon has proven to be reliable.
So I
Um,
think, hold on, I'm gonna change. I think the Cardinals are gonna beat the Bills in the first week. I think the Cardinals are gonna beat the Bills
There we
in the
go.
first week.
Would you like to
Because I'm
reevaluate-
looking at this roster. Holy shit. What
Would you-
happened to the
They
Bills?
have a good defense though. Would
Yep.
you like to reevaluate your fantasy prediction or your
No,
Cardinals
no.
prediction?
No. I'm not gonna because just the division, but
But
You
if you
know,
were
we've-
expecting to lose this game, that means you would be 8-8.
no, I'm not because we still have highly competitive. That's one thing in our division. We never just lose to the Eagle or the 49ers, Seahawks, and Rams. They're always competitive games. So what I will say is where I was expecting to take this L because I was thinking that these Bills had like a way more stacked lineup. I'll just say like we might lose one of those other competitive games.
It might
'Cause
trade
that's how
out.
the NFC Yeah, because that's how the NFC West is. It's like we'll be like 2-12, but then we'll be playing the Rams, and for some reason we're playing like we're fucking 10 and you know what I mean? It's like it's just like okay, Cardinals, like
There you go.
playing like you're going to the fucking playoffs here.
I
Like
like
chill
it.
out, buddy.
So Marshall, your fantasy league prediction was 13 wins.
Yes.
13-4.
Yes.
What did I say? 10-6, 11-6, 11-5. I don't remember what I said. I think I
I
said
think you
10.
said a little. Yeah,
I
I
think
think you said
I
10
said
and 6.
10-6, and you said 12 wins. Correct?
Yeah, I'm getting 12 wins in this shit. I'm getting
All right,
12.
so we're gonna do like
This is
you
gonna
were
be
thinking
what?
about a graphic for like a meet. It's gonna be a meter, and it's gonna have our faces, and it's gonna be the first to
Yep.
Yeah, we're
or
going.
see
We're
who
going.
doesn't achieve their wins this year, and we'll try to
Yeah,
think of something
I
funny
just feel
for the
overly
podcast.
confident with this lineup, and
That's
I'm
fine.
looking
That's
at
great. It makes it entertaining.
I'm
I
looking
wish
at
I
you
had been more
guys.
confident as you guys. So
Yeah, I'm looking at you guys' you guys' teams here, and and I just hold on, let me hold on,
I'm gonna
hold
add
on,
one of mine. I'm gonna say 11-5.
on a
All right,
second.
Okay, that's fair.
spice it up.
That's fair. That's
Same as my Eagles prediction. So
fair.
we'll be tracking our squads. We'll be tracking the league. We'll be tracking our fantasy squads.